Good morning. Are you Logic Williams? Speak up. And Mr. Williams, it looks like you've got three cases, two motion to revoke probation, one for evading arrest or detention with a vehicle, one for theft of a firearm, and then there's a new case that's been indicted, tampering or fabricating physical evidence. And it's my understanding that Ms. Holmes has let me know that your family is going to try to hire an attorney. Is that correct? So are you asking me to reset your case to give your family some time to do that? Okay, so I will do that. Mr. Williams, I'm sure you have heard, surely, out there by now, that I get copies of these jail incident reports and how you're acting and what you're doing. You think your family knows this when they're going to try to put up some money to go hire you an attorney? Do you think they know how you've been acting out in our jail? Do you? Do you think they know you've been masturbating in front of the correctional officers out at our jail? Do you think that they know that you're telling them to do their job and you're not going to follow their rules? That you're dashing other inmates with your urine, water, and possibly other items? I guess other items would probably be something more disgusting than what I've already said, that you're walked up and punched someone in the face so hard that they had to go to EMS, had to come get them. Think they know all?
This is one of the most dangerous moments for any probationer. The judge isn't just venting, she's laying legal groundwork. On a motion to revoke probation, she does not have to accept any deal. If she finds a violation, she can sentence anywhere within the full punishment range. Jail behavior absolutely matters because it speaks to whether probation is working. When a judge openly questions whether family support even understands what's happening, that's a massive warning sign.
That? Should I keep going? Because on those motions to revoke your probation, I don't have to accept any agreement that this lawyer or any lawyer talks to that district attorney about. I don't have to accept an agreement. If I find that you violated your probation, I can sentence you anywhere in the range of punishment. That's what happens when you sign up for probation. If you violate, it's up to me. Sometimes I take deals, sometimes I don't. If you're acting like this, it's very unlikely that you're going to come in and some attorney is going to say, come on, let's give him one more chance. He's a good kid. He's got family. That's great that you've got family, but they don't know how you're acting. And obviously, you're not staying home and doing what you're supposed to while you're on probation. They can only do so much to help you. But you got to grow up and help yourself. If you go to trial on that new case, when you're found guilty, a jury will hear all of it. So what's happening out there doesn't stay out there. Everybody finds out about it. And all it does is hurt. Do you understand? So my suggestion is, next time you're in court, I don't have a pack.
All right, buckle up. The judge isn't wasting any time today. And when a hearing starts this blunt, you already know somebody's morning is about to get very bad. Let's dive in.
For the sake of things that you've been doing out of jail. Because your other attorney, whether it's her or they hire somebody, they're going to have to deal with it. And you can ask anybody. This kind of stuff is not going over well anymore in here. Those people are just trying to go do their jobs every day. They're going to work, going home. They've got family. They don't deserve this. Y'all acting like a bunch of heathens out in the jail? I mean, it's ridiculous. Okay? Alright, go back with the bailiff. I'll reset the case. Good morning. Are you Almeida Miles? And Ms. Miles was previously in court and entered a plea of guilty in cause number 24, DCCR 2330, to tampering with physical evidence. I received the pre-sentence report. Has everyone had an opportunity to review the report? Are there any additions or corrections? In addition to this pre-sentence report, I've also received and reviewed a number of jail incident reports that everyone had an opportunity to review. And you're 19? Why haven't you been acting right in jail? One time I did my own
Here's where things pivot. Judges care about one thing above everything else: compliance. Not excuses. Not age. Not intentions. If you can't follow basic rules in a controlled jail setting, the court has zero reason to believe you'll follow probation on the outside. These incident reports aren't minor, they paint a pattern. And once that narrative is established, leniency becomes extremely hard to justify. This is the moment where probation hangs by a thread.
So she's lying when she says she tried a few times, and then she taps your bed, kicks your bed a little bit. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you get hit first, it's not the ones that I'm so worried about.
Whoa, pause right here. When a judge starts reading jail incident reports out loud in open court, that's basically the legal version of getting roasted with receipts. Judges don't bring this up unless they're building a serious narrative about your behavior. And this one's not looking good for Williams.
Eating at your bottle when you're not. I mean, it's not even big stuff. It's just not following the rules. And if you can't follow the rules in jail, why should I believe that you can follow the rules on probation? When you're in jail, when you're on probation, when you've committed a felony, you don't get to make certain decisions for yourself. Right? Now, you're not going to be like every other 19-year-old and get to just do what you want when you want. You're going to have to do what either jail says or what I say or anything like that. If I'm going to follow this agreement based on the nature of the offense and based on the age and all of this, we're going to get you some help up front to be making better decisions. Otherwise, I'm not going to follow the agreement. It seems to be a whole lot worse. Do you understand? So what I'm going to do is find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney, and I'm going to defer all proceedings and place you on probation for 10 years. You're ordered to pay the $1,000 fine and to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. One of those is going to be that you enter and successfully complete the cognitive track of the ISF program. That's a 90-day.
Okay, this is where the courtroom energy shifts. These aren't small rule violations. These are major behavioral red flags that can absolutely destroy someone's chances at leniency. Probation courts care about one thing: compliance. And everything she's listing screams the opposite.
A program. You're not going to get out of jail today. You're going to go to ISF instead. And you're going to hopefully pay attention.
This hearing shows the real power of probation court. Probation is not a right, it's a privilege. Once violated, the judge holds all the leverage. In this case, the court chose structure and intervention over immediate prison, but made it clear: one more failure means everything collapses. Jail behavior, attitude, and compliance don't stay hidden. They follow you straight into sentencing. If you found this case as intense as we did, hit the like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more real courtroom breakdowns you won't see anywhere else.
And learn how to make better decisions. You're still young, you're still immature, but you're going to have to make some very mature decisions if you don't want to go to prison. And that's going to be to help you make those better decisions. Now, here's the thing. If you're in our jail and you start before they send you in the next week or two, or if you're in ISF and you are acting up and not following rules, putting something on your head that you're not supposed to, eating where you're not supposed to or when you're not supposed to, talking about whatever it is, I don't care, then you could be revoked just for not following the instructions. And you'll never get out and even have an attempt at probation. Do you understand? So whatever.
Here's the legal reality check. Probation is a privilege, not a right. Once you violate it, the judge holds the power, not the attorney, not the prosecutor. When she says she doesn't have to take any deal, she means she can send him to the upper edge of the sentencing range if she believes he's a danger. This is the moment everything hangs in the balance.